Kei te pehe koutou I tēnei wā. Nau mai hoki mai, anō ki tōku hōtaka, hiru arau, ono te kau. Ko big tau, e whakapāhoana mai I Aotearoa, New Zealand. So, welcome to my world. Welcome to Aotearoa, and many things to korero about tonight. So, we shall get right into it, and ngā mihi, kia kōrua Carol, awa ko ki. I tēnei pō. So, let's go sharing. There's a lot to korero about tonight that's popped up in the blog, and you name it, it's here. Now where's it all disappeared? Oh, here we go. The first one I just want to bring to your attention is this one here. Now, I watched this video because it was sent to many people, and I thought, oh, okay, let's go have a nohi. So, I did, and it's quite interesting, even though it talks mainly about the US economic situation. And it says in there, the crash is coming. Morgan Stanley declares that the wheel for economic collapse are in motion. Because, you know, while I was looking at this, I know it's a waste of time playing it because you're not going to hear it. But you can always go into this at any time. It's in YouTube. Although that's not where I found it. It was I think one of the Bangla boys, I think one of them had it. And as I took my eyes across the screen, and I came across this, the 2020 recession, how to prepare for the next market. So when you look at a lot of things like this, you know, that are popping up here and everywhere, and you have people talking about cryptocurrency in New Zealand, taking another step as of the 1st of September. Now, we thought it was just on TVC sites, but it's not. It's on a whole lot of other sites, and everyone's got their learning on. So now, these same people that probably rejected you or maybe others when you were trying to get them into TVC or trying to get them to look at TVC for their future, and I'm talking back 3 or 4 years, 3 years ago at least. And I noticed a post last night from a good friend of mine. Now, she's not old, put it that way. She is quite young. And when I got into TVC, wasn't long after, and I approached her because I could see what it could do for her and her whānau. Now, she originally lived here in New Zealand, and I think she was born here in New Zealand, but her mum lived in America. So she worked here for a little while and went to America, heard all about Bitcoin, but when she came back here, she wasn't interested in Bitcoin or TVC. And I said to her, why was that? And she said, because they're into a lot of other things that make money. And one of the other things that they were in, and they put a lot of money into, was that program, gosh, where you gave your receipt and got part of your money back. They've been to that. And they were just happy to get their money back in that program. Now, I don't know how long they stayed in that program. And she keeps asking me, are you still doing that thing? She calls it that thing. And she's talking about TBC. And I'm going, yes. Why? And she hadn't said anything until last night. And I saw her post up, not to me, to someone else. And all she said was, look at the news or something to that effect. Look at the news. You might be interested. Because I am. This is what she said. When I went to have a look at the site, and I saw it involved cryptocurrency in New Zealand. And I went straight back to her comments and I said to her, you know, I've been doing this a long time. And then she popped up and she came back to me and she said, yes, I know. Now I know why you got into it in the first place. And I said to her, yes. So are you ready to turn around and take another look? And she goes, I probably am. So I haven't spoken to her since last night, but I'm just waiting for her to come back and say something about it. Because I think what they were into fell over, and I think they just got into it because a lot of their whānau got into it, and they didn't really know anything much about it. And at the time, I was warning them that it was going to fall over, and sooner rather than later, and it must have fallen over not long after they had joined. So, and she now works 3 jobs. So, you know, if they've got to learn the hard way, that's the way it's got to be taught to them, I guess. Because foolish girl could have been in this and other programs, you know, of interest, but she could have been in this, building her nest egg. And 3 years ago, she would have been on a good little wicket, because I know her family, and her mother is into, what is it? It's got to do with finances anyway. So her mother would be looking this way at cryptocurrency. So, you know, this is what triggered me off looking at this. And I thought, yes, how interesting. All of a sudden, a lot of things are starting to come forth. So, also, let's go here. Sushi bar. Sushi bar, I wish it was here in New Zealand. I don't think it is. I think it's in the Philippines somewhere, because I'm looking at who posted this. And that's Mary Lou Brow from the Philippines. So, look at that. Even sushi bars you can go and approach and get them into TBC. Okay, so we've done that, and we've done this. I don't want to touch on this because you know how I've been talking about, some people just don't believe that grace is happening since we've been on the new fee, April the 1st, 2019. And some people can't see where it's going. And I'll tell you something, after last week's Bitcoin competition, you've got to read down here. This little figure down here says 2,274 new members. Now that's a record. We've never done that before in a week. We've been hitting over 1,000 a week, but now we're doubling. That's what tells you TBC is growing. Look at all the countries that are bringing the people. Nigeria, 484 new members 1 week. Philippines, 383 new members. And Cameroon, 340, I think it's here, new members. That's just 3 countries. 197 from Ghana, 160 from Ivory Coast, and where are we after that? India, 113, South Africa, 102. Is it South Africa? No, Burundi, 102. South Africa, 89. Then it gets smaller and smaller, but the numbers are starting to crop up in all the different countries. Not bad. We made it to number 19. Get that. Here. With 8 or 9. 8, I think it is. And that's not bad for us, considering. And you look at the population of all countries. Yeah. So if anybody's trying to figure out where the growth is, there it is. Right there. And that's just 1 week. And they're aiming to hit 4,000 a week. And by the looks of things, it's going to happen. Maybe sooner than later. So, giddy up all those people that are sitting and watching. Because if you're not following the growth chart, you're not going to know what is happening. If you're not on the blog, reading everything in the blog, you're not going to know any different. So it is a wake-up call for a lot of people. Because, you've got those people that don't think it's going to happen. Oh, it's going to happen, all right. You only got to look at these numbers. And that's what tells you. And the worst part is, it's only from X amount of people. 3,500 members only in the full-timer database. Now, that ain't many people considering the number of members in TBC. That's how many active members are in it, and those are the people going out to bring these people here every week. So imagine if we had 1 million people out there doing exactly the same thing. Where we'd be now? Yes, we'd probably be at 1 billion people. So it will be, a real wake-up call for a lot of people. And that's if they're still interested. And like Gilbert was saying last night, a lot of people remember a lot of things that were said. Yes. But a lot of people listen to the wrong things and keep that in their heads rather than filling it with all the good stuff as you move forward. Thinking about what's been said before is only sending you backwards. It's not getting you forward. So you need to move on from, those sorts of things. I mean, we've all heard what TBC said in the beginning. And, maybe that is about the only thing they haven't done. They have done untold things since to improve your TBC journey. But it's up to you, the individual, as to what you take from it and want to move with. It is. It's entirely up to the individual. They may like some things and they may not like other things that need to be done. So there you go. People need to stop putting obstacles up in front of them. They don't need them. They can make their journey a lot smoother by doing what they need to do, not leaving it until the last minute and then decide, I've got to play catch up before I can even move forward. And that's the problem with a lot of people. I mean, maybe that's the way they are. Who knows? And we can't all be the same in our thinking. Heck no. Or we'd be all over that side and not that side. So that's what I wanted to show. Because it's the latest results from the Bitcoin competition. Now, I don't know if there's anything else down here. Oh, okay. Ace Fletcher, congratulations, Ace Fletcher, for becoming a heavy hitter for the 2 months in a row. That's never been done before. No, it hasn't. And between this guy, Ace Fletcher, and Mbaye Derek this week, they brought in over 500 new members between the two. I know how they do it, but no one else is doing it yet. It's just them two. Maybe someone will pick up and will start doing it as well. And of course, if you knew the method they use, you could understand why they are doing what they're doing. Now, I read through that last night, so let's go to the next one. Go in here. Okay, a blast from the past. This was made in 2016. See how far we have come. It is real basic stuff. Some of you may remember the old original Simple Green website we started TBC with back when we started in 2016. We have come a long way since then, and now we are just a few months away from getting 1 billion members thanks to admin credits. Now that's another thing. If you've paid your fee for this month, you've got 2 credits to get rid of, to give away. Get someone in. Use them. Don't store them up. They're no good to you if you store them like that. But you can use them in 3 different ways. And if you go into your back office, you will read how you can use them apart from referring to people. Okay? All right. So I must say we've done progress here with the way we looked before. Okay, here's an interesting one. Old members are the only ones complaining about the admin fee, while thousands of new members are joining TVC daily. And you know they're pretty much on the button. You tell somebody old, oh, the fee has gone up. What's it now? Well, before it was $20 US. Now it's 25. So it's gone from New Zealand 35 to New Zealand almost $40. First thing they go, oh, really? I can't afford that every month. I mean, telling them about the $40 is one. Then you tell them it's monthly. Oh, heck, you know, that's the killer. Now, isn't it interesting that only some of the old members of TVC are complaining about the admin fee, while new members are joining TVC by the thousands daily? Most of the complainers are TVC billionaires, the ones with a whole lot of coins, more than one coin. And it's true. First of all, where's the gratitude? Do these complainers have an alternative that will turn them into a billionaire? No, nowhere near. Almost all of these complainers are actively doing TVC transactions all the time. And yet, they have been paying nothing, like 90% of them have only paid the admin $10 one time and have never upgraded to the monthly admin fee to be able to access the Bitcoin contests and Bitcoin bounties. God only knows what they are really doing in these constant transactions that they have been doing for free, basically. I strongly suspect fraud and scam is what they are doing. Trust me, the louder they are complaining, the more likely they are out there scamming people using TBC. So please support my effort to clean house. I'm in awe when I see people shaking their fists at a creator. I am the creator of TBC. I have always said that the mission comes before the currency when it comes to TBC. These complainers could care less about the mission of TBC. When people are not interested in what someone else creates, they usually just walk away without any complaint and pursue the things that do interest them. These complainers are also the abusers of TBC and have soiled the good name of TBC with their various schemes. That is why they are complaining. They can see this is about to wash them out, and they will no longer be able to take advantage of people and use and abuse TBC any longer because of this new policy. They accuse the admin of TBC of so many things. It is hard to make a list of all their accusations. It would be a very large list, and it is insulting to me. It is my right as the creator of TBC to do what I think is best to move us forward in completing our mission. In order to complete the mission of ending poverty globally, it will require a great deal of funding and organisation. It won't happen for free. How can we organise a group of people that don't respond to messages? Here, and are completely asleep. We are growing so fast now, and it is critical that we get organised now and bring all of our members into proper alignment. So support the effort to hold the TBC billionaires accountable. And let's take out the trash in TBC. Amen to that. And I say amen Because yes, there are people, that, like he says, don't read, don't want to read, or don't think they need to read. There are people who don't think they need to learn anything as well. There are people who need to learn because they know nothing. They said they could see a big picture, but I'm just wondering what was in their picture that they could see. I certainly know it's not what picture we can see. So the cleanup begins. And, for people like us, we can't do anything. It's not us cleaning up, it's admin that is cleaning up. All we can do is do what admin says to do if you wish to join the Billionaires Club. And if you wish to get to the end of the journey, not part of the way, all the way. So it's a really important message in there, and they're true about old members. I know quite a few old members that are busy, like he says, doing other things. They've jumped on this wagon and put a whole button there while they tootle off and go do other things and forget all about TBC. Then they come back when they hear things and they've heard rumours going around about TBC from outside. They come flying back wanting to know what's happening and ask a million questions. And then it's, what do I have to do? They need to go and read and study the blog. That's what I say to them. Go, read, study the blog. I'm over trying to explain things to people who don't want to read. I'm a bit like admin. I prefer to work with the active people. I've got time for those who ain't active to bring them forward to be active. But if you're outside that circle, then you're pushing it uphill. Well, with me anyway. It's been 3 years, and these so-called old people, old members that are complaining, have been in it that long. How on earth they lasted this long, I don't know. But they seem to always come back as soon as you blow the whistle. You need to pay your fees. They were in. They pay that $10. Wow. I don't see anybody running to pay $40, no more. There are those who really want to and are doing it. And there are those who, like I said, complain and whinge. Well, complaining and whinging ain't going to get you anywhere. You've had a 3-year holiday, doing nothing. So now you want to move on, time to come in, start doing the money. And, you can't expect others that are making headway to backtrack and help people that couldn't help themselves in the beginning. They may have reasons, they could have a lot of reasons, but, you know, we're all the same. We need to always have that thinking cap on. Now I'm just going to go here and do this little short piece. Yeah. Oh, this one, yeah. There are less than 3,500 TPC billionaires right now. And those 3,500 are the so-called full-timers. To be a TBC billionaire, you are required to become a full-timer. If you currently are holding one whole TBC or more in your TBC 9 wallet, you better become a full-timer in TBC immediately. The admin credits make it so easy to meet the full-timer requirement of having at least 2 active paid referrals. So right now, we only have about 3,500 full-timers, and there were about 200,000 members holding one whole TBC coin or more. If these sleepy TBC billionaires don't wake up, their send buttons will be turned off. So they won't be able to trade, they won't be able to do anything. There'll be no scammers because their buttons will be off. Once they have the send button turned off, they will not be able to migrate to the new and final wallet and blockchain in January 2020.
Whoa.
Basically, that means they lost all of their TBC coins that would have made them a TBC billionaire. So, luckily, admin have extended the promo from August to September now. So all these sleeping giants have got from now to the end of September to do something if they really want to. If they don't, that's it. It's a bit like the lady who was complaining about the TBC 004 wallet and how they just closed it off. She said, we should have been given another chance. Hey, they've had 2 years to do it in. The same's going to happen here. People have been told since April the 1st this year, and it's been entirely up to them to do something about it. We are down to the wire. We have only 1 month in which you can continue to participate if you do and go into action ASAP. So those who don't come to broadcast, those who don't watch anybody's broadcast, are going to miss this information. Unless, like us, who is we have a team, and we tell all the team members, it all goes back to who picks up on what we say. And they can't say they haven't been told. I half a mind, to put a post up saying, pay your $25 now. Just those words. And I bet you they'll come back asking what they're for. See? I'll just say, well, you're either in or you're out. And they'll probably be saying, in or out of what? TBC. That simple. How you feel by the end of September? The latest. But don't even wait till then. You should be paying it at the 1st of September, not the end. Pay that and be serious about moving to get your referrals after that. So, if you know of anybody who needs this information, because they don't even go near their blog, they don't go near anything or anybody, you can tell them about it. That you would be the last resort, I tell you. And I should thank you for telling them if they don't know. Well, so, good kōrero for tonight. It's a little wake up. And of course, I saw one of my, I don't know whether it was last night's broadcast or the night before. I saw, I heard Keith saying, "Oh, your blog's up, your broadcast is up on the blog," and I'm going, "Which one is that?" When I went to have a look, it was all about, the wake up call. Wake up or get left behind. And I was trying to think, what was I talking about? Because I talked about, my kōrero was about a whole lot of things. But it looks like admin picked up on a couple of things there. And so they're the ones who put the titles at the top of your kōrero. And, sometimes we're sitting here and I'm thinking, but did I say anything about that? But it's the interpretation of what you're saying and how you interpret what you read. So, any questions? Yes? I hope I didn't put you to sleep, Carol. Oh, do you hear me? Can you hear me? Must be she got no sound.
I can hear you.
No, Carol. She mightn't have sound. Oh, you can hear me. Okay. Do you have any partai? No? I can hear you. Oh, no, I can't hear you. I'm reading your chat. Oh. Yeah, you mustn't have your mic on. Oh,
She should mute her mic.
that's okay. I hope you got something out of that kōrero. And like I was saying, if you know anybody that's on TBC and has been on the, on the twig, I can't hear you. And my volume is up at 37, which is kind of loud for me, but I would hear you then. But no worries. You can always catch me otherwise. If any questions about it. But I'm going to try get you and Wookie, I think it is, because he's trying to get his two signed up as well. And but he doesn't know the process. So I might try and get hold of you tomorrow. What tomorrow? Wednesday afternoon sometime. Let's see how we're going. Because I do want to get, the ones in TBC all sorted. So it's just looking ahead from there. And that's it. Okay. So that's my korero for tonight. Helma. And another night in Kiwi paradise. And I hope, hopefully the message goes out and people hear the message and do something about it. Because like it says in the blog, people are going to lose a lot of coins that they have. And that's a sad buzz, really sad buzz. So, nohora mai koutou, I tēnei pō, kuhuna o kākau mahana, nā te mea e āhua truly haere te huarere. And we will catch you all again, āpopo, same time, same whare, and different kōrero, different kaupapa. So, hei konei rā, and peace to you all. Thank you.